And today was day 4 of Simon Rollo's Joburg to Blouberg 1,000-mile bike challenge, and yet again another near 300-kilometer day. He started this morning at 2 a.m. from Victoria West at the 924-kilometer mark for a 292-odd-kilometer day to Sutherland at the 1,216-kilometer mark, where he sleeps tonight. A brief sleep, I anticipate. He'll need to be off early in the morning if he wants to make Blouberg. Now, it was a tough day at the office. He first ran into a logistical snag when he got to Loxton at about 7:30 to find the whole town still closed and sleeping, as is the case with a lot of these small Karoo towns. If you arrive too early or too late, you're not going to get food and you're not going to get drink. So on he went to Sutherland, and unfortunately, yet again, the wind came up for a significant stretch of the trip, and it was a headwind, more or less, yet again. So once again, another tough day at the office, all 18 and a half hours of it.
Good evening, everyone. Day 4 of the 1,000-miler completed. I'm coming to you from a cold and wet Sutherland. Day 4, which started in Victoria West in the dark early hours of this morning. Made my way through to Loxton. Arrived there before 7 a.m., which meant all the shops and everything was closed, and headed 100 k's further down the road to Frasersburg, into the headwind, which finally dissipated about 15 k's after Frasersburg, and then had quite a bit of rain all the way up into Sutherland. So finally happy to be in, the day over with, although it's cold. Looking forward to tomorrow. About 380 k's left, so probably a day to a day and a half, give or take, depending on what happens with the weather conditions. So looking forward to getting a good night's rest, and then we'll take on the challenge from here. So just a shout out to my family that's been with me and all the support and the friends. My kids, Dylan and Emily, who have been sending messages, watching all the YouTube videos every day. Just want to say a big shout out to them. Love you guys, miss you, and can't wait to get back. Bye.
Well, what's in store for tomorrow then for Simon? Well, Simon says he's buggered, he's tired, and he's going to sleep in, and he's only going to leave at 6 o'clock from Sutherland. But I've become a bit used to this sort of story of his. He tells me he's going to sleep in late every odd morning, and then 2 o'clock in the morning he leaves Victoria West, catches me by surprise. So I've given up listening to him. I have a feeling he'll be off fairly early, 3 o'clock, something like that, and he'll be attempting to get to Blouberg by tomorrow night. Now, this is just shy of 400 kilometers, 93 kilometers to be exact. So it's a tough call. There are some big descents which do help matters. It's more down than up tomorrow. Just outside Sutherland, he goes down the Blouberg Pass. It's not far shy of 1,000-meter descent. Big pass down the Great Escarpment and into the Tankwa Karoo. The road is heavily rutted for the first section and pretty poor down Blouberg Pass. So it's not a flying downhill. It's a fairly cautious, slow downhill because the pass is somewhat in disrepair. And then he has some serious corrugations up until he gets onto the main road, going south to the Tankwa farm stall, directly south and onto Ceres. When he gets to that's in a lot better condition. We rode it not so long ago, and it's going directly south. He might finally have some luck with the wind. The wind forecast for tomorrow, it's not a strong wind, but it is forecast to be more from the north. And he'll be going more directly south for a chunk once he gets onto that main road going through the Tankwa Karoo to Ceres. So let's hope for that. He needs to ride 161 k's before his first refueling stop at the Tankwa farm stall. A quaint little interesting place, worth a visit if you're ever going through there. And then after that 161 k's and a bit of a rest, hopefully still in the morning, he will then need to do another 98 kilometers, including a significant climb over the mountain and down to Ceres. And then from Ceres onwards, he has to do another 137 kilometers, including some quite big descent down Mitchell's Pass and then again a bit down Nieuwekloof Pass. So again, more descent than climbing. But 137 kilometers from Ceres to the finish at Blouberg. And the deadline is not for the following morning as it would be for a sub 5 day, given the time he started a few days ago, but because of the curfew, which I believe he has to take seriously around Cape Town, and the curfew that's been brought forward by an hour by the president tonight, he needs to be in by 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Let's hope.